Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to yet another video. While the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K users and 6K users are waiting for the firmware update to bring the color science Generation 5 to their cameras, there are still one way to actually use Generation 5 Science Color inside of Davinci Resolve using the raw data from the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 4K. And in this video, I'll show you how to do that. And this is going to be great if you do not want to update to the newest firmware whenever that will be available. And great if you want to use Generation 5 right about now. So without further ado, I'll show you how to work with Generation 5 color without having Generation 5 color in your camera right now. So let's get right to it.
Okay, so here we are in Davinci Resolve, and I have two clips, and it is the exact same clip, and it's all shot in Color Science Generation 4 on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. And it's just a slow-mo clip, nothing too special or anything like that. So the way you could change that, and also I'm just going to move this a little bit closer. It is again the same clip, and on the yellow clip here, the way you could change this to Generation 5 is you can do this in the edit page. If you go to the inspector and you go into image, you can actually change that right here. But since we have no scopes and nothing to look at, we're going to do this in the color tab. So I'll go to the color tab, and with the second clip selected, I'll go down to the raw metadata here. And I'm going to change this to clip, and I can then change to Generation Color Science 5. And what you saw right there is that Generation 5 is a lot flatter compared to Generation 4. If you look at the scopes over here, we have the Generation 4. And here we have Generation 5, so all the colors are more squeezed together, which are going to give us more to work with in post. So first up, we are just going to push highlight recovery, and then we are going to use the black levels, and then we could change the saturation and the contrast, and also play around with the midpoint to have a pretty great start out point. So something like that. I'm just going to do a new note. And then this is just what I tend to like to do. I like to set the black levels and the white levels. And I do that in this note here. So let's see if we can find a spot that's very black, I think. Somewhere around here or here actually, like that. And then we're going to do the same with the white spot. And these ought to be white, like that. And then of course we could just take the gain a little bit down so it's not overexposed. Something like that. So that is a quick look at how to work with Generation 5. Of course, you can do many more layers and more detailed things than this, but this tutorial is more or less just about how to actually go from the Color Science 4 to Color Science 5 when having a camera that doesn't shoot in the Color Science 5. As you saw before, it is way more flat than the Color Science 4, and it's going to give you a lot of room to play around with in post. Anyway, I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it would help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.